How do you practice GMAT reading comprehension, and where do you get GMAT reading materials? Check this video for a workable reading comprehension practice guide. In the GMAT reading comprehension, the passage is categorized into three areas: humanities, science, and business. You need to be familiar with all these three areas. Also, reading passage is divided into two types of length. Short passage is usually between 200 to 250 words, and long passage is between 300 and 550 words. Practice reading both short and long passages. For short passages, it is usually one paragraph or at most two. For long passages, it's usually 2 to 3 paragraphs. Most of the articles from the magazine or newspaper have longer length in reading, so it's a good idea to separate the articles into chunks so that you can practice reading both short and long. In the actual GMAT test, you'll be seeing 4 passages, either short or long, so it's a good idea to read 4 articles straight per day. This is to increase your stamina for reading. Spend about 2 minutes for reading 1 paragraph and 4 minutes for reading 2 to 3 paragraphs. Many GMAT tutors will tell you to read The Economist for improving GMAT reading. I also think that it is sound advice. The Economist article is precisely the level of business reading for the GMAT. However, you have to pay for the subscription. Of course, you can register and use it for free, but it's limited and you can only read 5 articles per month. Unless you pay for it, I recommend checking out other business articles. Many business articles in the internet is easy to read. However, you don't want to practice reading those materials because the GMAT reading is harder. For example, I've seen some people recommending the Financial Times, Newsweek, Fortune, or Bloomberg Business Week. While they are excellent websites, many articles are written easily for easy internet consumption. The GMAT reading material tends to be more academic than these easy-to-read materials. You need to level your reading material so that you can practice the similar difficulty. Now, I'm going to give away 7 free websites you can check out. Check all links below in description. For business reading, I recommend EconoMonitor. EconoMonitor features various economic aspects around the world, and the level of reading is not that easy. If you are not in business field, bookmark this website and become familiar with business articles. You can also check out business journals at Public Library of Science or PLOS. It is an academic research site, but search for business journals and try to read the introduction section of each article. It's not an easy read, but it is worth to practice. For practicing short passages, you can just read the abstract. For long passages, you can read the introduction part only. For humanities reading material, I recommend the Smithsonian Magazine and Harvard Magazine. Both are excellent for practicing humanities, social science, and science materials. Check these 2 sites out. For science reading material, I recommend the ScienceNews magazine and National Geographic. For more academic reading, I recommend Science Magazine. So I gave out 7 free websites for you to check out the GMAT reading practice materials. But how do you practice reading these articles? Use the browser feature called the Reader View. All iPhones and iPads have this feature, and it's useful to use when reading articles. They eliminate ads and unnecessary features of the website. You can focus on reading literally. In Android, it's called the Simplified View in Chrome browser. You can check out the accessibility section in the settings of the Chrome browser. There are many YouTube tutorials on how to turn on the Simplified View in Android, so check it out in the description below. However, to fully practice reading for the GMAT, it's better to read articles through a computer monitor. Use your laptop or desktop to simulate the actual test environment. There's also Reader View in Safari and Firefox browsers, but you need to install the Reader View extension in Chrome browser. If you turn on the Reader View in these browsers, you can focus on reading the articles without being interrupted by other website items and ads. It's a must-use tool for the GMAT test takers. Lastly, if you are an English as second language ESL test taker, it is really useful to save the reading passage you've already read and read these passages over and over again. For example, you can read the passage from the official guide reading problems you've already solved. That way, you can become familiar with the length of the passage and the vocabulary used in humanities, science, and business areas. So that's it for practical reading comprehension practice. Hope you find this video realistic and pragmatic. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and have a great one.